Everyone stick with us versus herd. If it's your first time here, like the content, hit subscribe. If you want to get notifications from when we go live, tap the bell. I go live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before market open. And if you want to join the UBH fam, our community, links are below in the description to our Discord and our options trading group on Facebook. If you are here this morning, say what up. We currently have S&P's up 9, Dow's up 181, NASDAQ is down 4. Kind of a crazy. I feel like it's been kind of a crazy week, but not that crazy. Like just kind of. I think just kind of a weird week and all. What's going on, Jim, Jeff, Joshua, Manchild, John, Nick Johnson, Daniel Pauletta? What is going on? Happy, was it Wednesday? Wednesday. Whew. This week is flying, though. This week is flying. So, kind of kicking things off here. Again, just to be aware, we do have Powell, day 2, testifying before the Congressional Committee regarding the coronavirus aid. Not that they had much of an impact yesterday, but again, just be mindful of certain things that are happening. Something, he could say something could slip out, and just be mindful that he does have the power to move the markets. Now, obviously it could be nothing. What could mean something, who knows? But don't look too far into it, but just be aware, day 2. The market's been playing with my heart. Clarence, John, I'm happy closing the Amazon call this morning. What's going on, Keith? Yeah, Amazon, I made some money on Amazon yesterday. Amazon was a great run yesterday. I closed it out because I was afraid that, it was going to give back all its gains. In this market, we've been having to take profits rather quickly because, as you know, the market has been taking them. Stocks I'm looking at this morning, obviously Nike is up huge. Nike, it reported a digital sales jumped 82%. Their EPS came in at 95 cents versus 47 cents. So almost double. Just crushed it. Revenue, they beat on as well. So, things are looking up. Things are looking up for Nike. Also, things in China are starting to turn around for Nike. So, I was saying for a few weeks here, isn't it weird that Nike's not selling off? Isn't it weird that it just started to take off? I really think that people were really looking into this, and I don't know if they were tipped off before earnings or what, but Nike broke out. It was having a hard time even after last quarter's earnings when their online sales were good. It was having a hard time breaking out. It really wasn't going anywhere this year. Sure, it dipped in the pandemic, but came back up. But for some reason in August, it just decided to rip up and keep going, right? And then even when we had this selling off, it really, it sold off only 8 points. It was relatively minimal. Didn't even come down to 110. Where there was some support. So I'm not saying somebody knew something, but somebody knew something. You know what I mean? Got an NVIDIA call to close as well. Yeah, I traded NVIDIA yesterday too. I traded NVIDIA last 2 days. NVIDIA's been a great stock to trade. Nice V-shaped recovery yesterday on NVIDIA. The day before that, we had it was a little choppy in the morning, but then had a leg up. So, it was definitely nice trading. Right now, tech is mostly down. I think. What's Amazon doing right now? Amazon's down a little bit right now. Yeah, I was looking at Costco the other day, and I was thinking, all right, should I play the earnings run up or not? And I was looking to get in on this day here when I was just kind of hugging 335. I'm like, you know what? Should I play the earnings run up? Should I not play the earnings run up? And you know what? I didn't play the earnings run up and definitely regret it. So Costco does have earnings tomorrow after market close. So it's popped up. came back down here. I'm like, oh, I thought it could potentially come down to 325 area, but 335 was the number, and it pivoted, consolidated all day, and then ripped back up. Now we're at 348, hit 350. I am not trading Snowflake right now. No. Snowflake. What's going on, Ariana? Snowflake. They got options now, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and see. I mean, it looks like it could stabilize here and push up. What's IV on these things? Oh, it's actually not that high. IV's only 82%. I was expecting a lot higher. So open interest rather on the low side right now. So we'll see. We'll see what happens if people start picking up the options. But right now I'm kind of just waiting and seeing. I am kind of interested in the Qs this morning. So the Qs I'm looking at for a run. So right now it's at 272. It hit the 50-day. It's really interesting to me right here. It's just right under the 50-day. Like what happens here is going to be really important. Can we push up? Are we not going to push up? Like right here is definitely very interesting to me on the Qs. Could act like a snowflake. Yeah, I don't know. Well, Snowflake's the name of their company. They didn't just come up with it for the IPO. That's like the actual name of their company. So I'm not going to be entering trades like right at open. I might have to wait an hour or two because I want to see what happens with the Qs right in here. Right now, it's just right under. They're at the bid ask right now is at 272. So we came down a little bit. So I don't know if we're getting rejected here, if we're going to push up, but right now we are under the 50-day on the Q. So, that's on a watch. We gravitated below it and then we bounced back up and now we're stuck. So is it going to push up or is it going to get rejected? That's mainly what I'm waiting for. What do you guys think? Are we going up or are we going down? No, Ariana, the Fed doesn't speak. Powell is testifying before Congress regarding coronavirus aid. It's day 2. So that is what I'm looking at on the Qs. Now, Tesla. Anyone trade Tesla? All right. So good news and bad news with Tesla. Tesla, it appears that Battery Day event was a sell the news event for options traders. But for investors, I think that Battery Day, in my mind, like if you're holding shares, on Tesla, I think Battery Day was a huge success because they give you a glimpse of where they're going in the future. And one of the biggest things that I think they announced is they're bringing battery production in-house, which is huge. So they have control, kind of like Apple has control over all their hardware. Tesla is aiming to be more in that. They have more control. So that way they can develop the technology and they don't have to wait on a third party to develop the technology. They don't have to move at their pace. Obviously, he still said, like in his tweet, they're still going to be buying batteries from Panasonic, LG, and whoever else. But them bringing that in-house, like Apple controls the process, so they're able to go as fast or as slow as they want to go, right? So I think that's important. Also, I don't think he's going to achieve it in 3 years, but having Tesla be as successful as it is without being a mainstream vehicle, if he produces the vehicle he's talking about, $25,000 full self-driving car within 3 years, I mean, that's huge. Now, I don't know if that means like they're going to have it and then it's going to take 3 years to push it and then another 2 years to develop, like crank it out the factory. I don't know, because like the Cybertruck, you can pre-order it, but you're not getting it for 2 years. You know what I mean? So I think in terms of guidance, I think that Battery Day was a huge success. But if you're an options trader looking for that immediate gratification, you kind of screwed. Kind kind of screwed. Powell's on at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. Well, beginning. It's like a full day thing. It's like major bore. Powell's not saying anything new. What's your best and worst option call on today? I'm really gonna take it a trade at a time. Like I said, I'm waiting to see if the Qs are going to be getting rejected at the 50-day or not, and then I'm going to kind of trade accordingly. If it looks like we're ramping up, the thing is, like, I don't know if you guys have been noticing, but at open, like right at open, the market just kind of sits there. It just sits there. It doesn't matter what stock you're looking at. You're looking at like SPY yesterday. If you're looking at SPY, it just kind of sat here in the morning. If you looked at Tesla, just sat here in the morning. If you look at Amazon yesterday, gapped up, sat there in the morning. Then like DKNG as well. DK yesterday sat there in the morning and then ramped up. Zoom was a little bit more violent yesterday. We had a huge dip right at open, and then it got bought right back up. So, definitely interesting. For me, I primarily trade a lot of the tech stocks just because I understand them and I like the way that they move. But I'm probably going to be focusing on the Qs today. I'm going to be focusing on NVIDIA. Might look at Amazon. But looking at Amazon, all these stocks, again, Amazon below the 50-day, is it going to push up to the 50-day, get rejected? Is it going to push up? Like what's the plan? What's the plan? $11 more to go for Tesla back to close price yesterday. Yeah, that would have been a nice iron condor, I think, on Tesla. So Tesla's trying to push up, but dang, it's not. The thing about Tesla though, they also are getting some upgrades this morning. So, like I said, I think long term Battery Day was more about a long term futuristic event, not necessarily an event for stuff that's coming out immediately. And I think that's where people got confused, And I think that's why Elon was trying to set expectations, saying like, hey, the stuff we're announcing is like going to be in like 2022. So chill. Yes, I did have that Tesla contest. So in the Discord, a lot of people joined up in here. So in the Discord here, we'll have to go through it. I got to go through the numbers. So it depends on what Tesla opens up. We're actually going to give away some Chipotle burritos today. What's going on, Sarah? So we're going to give some burritos away. Whoever came closest to the, some people don't listen. Some people don't listen. I said you have to get your price in before end of day yesterday, and people are still putting in the price this morning. Chewy, Manny, what's going on? If you're just joining us, say what up, hit the like button. MU. So yeah, MU is looking good. MU has been popping. It came back to kind of the middle ground for the year. So that's nice, but I think it can push up to like the 52 area. Wait, they have earnings soon, right? Yeah, September 29th. So I do think MU could potentially push up to like 52, 54 area pre-earnings. Humans don't follow instructions. Apple leaked iPhone release, still feeling uneasy with Apple in this space. Like, yeah, bro. Like, what? Apple, I think after Tesla and the Apple event, like, I think people just need to chill, like, on the events, focus on the price. I do like Apple, how it came back above. Apple did close above the 50-day and chilling. So, it could pop to 120. I don't know if it's going to come back to 130 in time, but I feel like before the election here, I feel like we're just going to get a lot of choppiness. Like, we're just going to go up and down, up and down, up and down. Because, we really don't have many catalysts to drive us higher. After these two events, I learned a lot. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think we all learned some important lessons. Just be careful. Just focus on the price. Don't worry about all the noise. Don't worry about all the people on Twitter and stock twits or even people in the Discord or on Facebook and stuff. Like, just chill. Like, do what's best for you. Don't do what's best for what everyone else is doing. Like I said, like if your grandma's calling you up asking you about battery day, you're probably in trouble, man. You're probably in trouble. If your grandma's calling you up and she's like, "Hey, I heard about battery day. I'm about to buy a bunch of stock. What do you think?" Like, time to exit, bro. What's going on, Abel? If you guys could hit the like button, definitely appreciate it. Manny, Future Habits, David, Marcus. Let's look at Workhorse. Workhorse for sure. Now, Workhorse, I haven't been trading because I wasn't really sure if this was going to stick, but it looks like this huge move to the upside is going to stick. Like this, it looks like it's the real deal. I thought, a lot of times with the pump and dumps, you get pumps up to here and then it just dumps right back down, kind of like Kodak. But it is maintaining ground, and right now, so you said the 2930, break the 2930. It had an amazing break. It had nice consolidation between 16 and 18, just pinging back and forth for about a month and a half. And then it's been riding the 10 days. So for me, looking at this, I mean, right now it's at 26 pre-market. It's just coming back down to the 10 day. So the question is it going to break this? It's been using the 10 day as a guide. It got quite a bit detached from the 10 day. So no surprise, it's coming back right now. So I do think that it could push once it depends. It depends on what happens here. Does it push to 24, 25, or is it's going to hold this ground and push back up? Tesla's so confused why got wrecked because I thought the battery info was huge. New battery, no tabs, info, in-house production. Why did it tank? Like I said, they were looking for that immediate gratification, and they didn't get it. And they were expecting. I think people for Tesla, they were expecting some sort of monumental, like Steve Jobs type of one more thing type of event. Like, hey, but wait, there's more. There's one more thing I wanted to show you. We're going to blow you away. And honestly, Tesla started tanking really bad during the Q&A when Elon said, "Oh yeah, and Tesla doesn't make any money." Like Elon, as smart and he is, he's not a PR guy. He's not investor relations. I think we all know that. You know what I mean? I think he's not in investor relations. He seemed a little bit nervous. I know for an introvert, talking to that many people at one time is definitely very stressful and it's choppy, and he's not the best public speaker, and neither am I. But he sometimes he just says what he wants to say, and sometimes a lot of times it's not in the interest of the investor. But at least he's I think he's being honest, for the most part. But he did remind everybody that Tesla doesn't make any money, and yeah, I mean, the whole thing kind of fell apart. It's like, so I think that it was expectations were really high. He delivered, but not exactly in the sense that people were thinking of. And then he reminded people that Tesla doesn't make any money. So he inspired me to speak. I thought I was bad. Yeah, feature habits. So like, do this YouTube channel definitely has helped a lot. Like, with speaking and public speaking, especially like as an introvert, and understanding how to talk to people. One of the main things for doing the channel was trying to break out of that, because it's definitely nerve-wracking, and learning how to do that. I mean, even like Warren Buffett, I mean, not the best public speaker, it's tough. It's tough being the head of a public company like that and having to give these presentations to thousands or millions of people. I mean, I can't even imagine. But future habits, what I'm saying is I've come a long, long way from where I was. I used to stutter a lot. I used to like I would get YouTube comments of like, people making fun of like the way I talk because I was just like, kind of semi-nervous, but also not really sure how to present or talk that way that people I don't even know how to even phrase it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can be like, oh, that guy's really good at speaking and talking and stuff like that. And then you look at Elon Musk, like, bro, that guy needs that guy needs some lessons. And like, yeah, Johnny Jim's, what happened was, like, for me, what helped for me is just doing video after video after video after video. And then it became more natural. It's like for some people, it comes very naturally. Just like, oh yeah, I'll just go up there, I'll talk to some people and everything's very natural. For other people, it's extremely difficult. So what worked for me to get out of that was just repetitive, just do it over and over and over again. So yeah, Johnny, I do agree. Parents should have their kids routinely give presentations to get the practice in, because that's what worked for me. But I was an adult. So I think the whole thing is, one, the nervousness of the whole situation, you have to learn how to control the nervousness. And then I think as an introvert, not try to think too much about what people think. Because as most introverts are like, oh, the scenario that they're putting is like, oh, I wonder if I said how I worded this, wonder what that guy's thinking. I wonder, like, you just gotta let go. You just gotta let go. And some people, the extroverts, they're like, oh, I don't understand what he's talking about. When I talk, I just talk, and sometimes, whatever comes out, and everything's fine. But for an introvert, it's extremely difficult. Join Toastmasters, one of the best things you could do to learn public speaking, even if you only do it for a short time. Agreed, Alex. I understand I could talk to anyone and everyone from all walks of life, but one put on the spot becomes a problem. Yeah, I mean, it's difficult. The one thing that encouraged me the most with like public speaking and doing what I'm doing is, I watched the Warren Buffett documentary channel. Not the channel. He had a Warren Buffett HBO documentary. It was a show. It was like an hour or two long. And one of the most important things that I got from that was, he says, you can know all the things in the world, you can do whatever you want to do, but if you don't learn how to communicate with people, you will never be successful. And that really struck a chord with me. People look at Warren Buffett as like, obviously the investor. Everybody wants to be Warren Buffett. They want to invest like Warren Buffett. But like, what I took from that was, success is being able to communicate to others, and that is what he was doing, and that's why he was successful. So after that, it encouraged me to try to get into, being able to be more public and being able to speak, and even doing these live streams. I mean, I forced myself to do the live streams because I was like, you know what, I want to engage with people directly. If I can't do this, then it's a wrap, man. Nick Jensen, I love the channel. It's helped me a lot of growing as a trader. Look forward to lives in the morning. Thanks, Nick. After hours, I took a gamble and bought NKE at 118. Wanted to hit 120 for a quick buck. When it fluctuated for a good 5 to 10 minutes, I pulled out. It goes to 130 right after. Yeah, Red Dust. That's the earnings play. So I am going to be looking at Nike here. If this could dip down to 125, I'd like to enter. I think if this could dip down, I don't know if it's going to happen. If there's I know some people are going to sell this in the morning. I just don't know where it's going to go. So right now, I'm also watching Nike to see if I can get a little bit of a day trade in there. Same with Tesla. Bought at 429, tried to cash at 450, didn't hit, and then tanked. Yeah, I mean, maybe not put yourself in such like volatile situations, We have 6 minutes to go. We do. We got 5 minutes to go right now. Clarence, appreciate you, man. So I think for the market today, I mean, I think we're on the cusp of either recovering or breaking down. Like if you think about it, like I was saying, like the Qs, SPY right now, it's still below the 50-day. So are we getting a dead cat bounce here, or are we really bouncing? You know, so far, it's yet to be determined. What stocks you guys looking at here? A couple more stocks before we get going. Oh yeah, Lululemon popped off. Same as Amazon yesterday. Lululemon popped off yesterday. Off. You know, should definitely try to add this to your watch list. It's been a while since I traded Lululemon, but I mean, this thing got slaughtered. I mean, from 400 down to 289, it just got wrecked. So I'm going to be looking at some trades in here as well. Lululemon is definitely on my list. I wasn't sure, you know, how far it's going to. I mean, look how many red days in a row. You know, after earnings, it just got messed up, you know. But yeah, I am looking for a trade on Lululemon. I do like NVIDIA. So the thing is, like in this market, you really have to concentrate on just a couple stocks and really try to, you know, trade them very well. Because if you're scattered all over the place, you're not going to be making great trades. I'm sticking to NVIDIA day trades for now. Yeah, NVIDIA I've been paying out, so I'll probably stick with that too. Snow is up a bit. Well, you could say that every day for me last month or so. Have you been doing more day trading or swing trading? I feel like swing trading is kind of hard. Yeah, I've been focusing more on day trades because swing trading, I don't know if today is going to be, if tomorrow is going to be red or green. I don't know. Right now it's all 50-50. You can guess. But what you do know is just kind of controlling your portfolio, and I've been sticking to more day trades during this volatility. IART, Ringy. Yeah, I mean, definitely looks pretty bearish. It's kind of fading down here. I would be careful about it. I don't think I would buy this dip until it got over 48. Like for me personally, but 200 days trending down, 50 days trending down, 10 days trending down. It's not looking good. At Costco earnings is Thursday. Microsoft's another one that's like on the fence about, like, all these stocks are trying to get back up to the 50-day. The question is, will it? Right now it's a little bit low. It's at basically 208 right now. So I'm watching like all these stocks right now. I'm like, okay, are we really having a recovery? Is this a fake out? Because you don't want to load up on calls and get ripped a new one, but you also don't want to load up on puts and be like, this thing's going to the moon, you know? So for me, like all the tech stocks, SPY, Qs, Microsoft, I mean, Apple's the one that looks the best right now out of all of them. But Microsoft, I'm waiting to see, are we gonna push up? If we do, it could definitely go, I think, 215 area. Delta neutral is good right now. Agreed, Jack. Sell some premiums. Premiums been coming in fat, so. J&J. Oh, yeah, Johnson & Johnson's up this morning because they're going into phase 3. Forgot to mention that earlier. So Johnson & Johnson, everyone plays that. They're up this morning that they're entering late-stage trials. Market's about to open here. Peloton. Pick. I think we can do 100%. Hank, let's do it. Yeah, Peloton, it's back up. It kind of faded after hours, but it's pumping back up to 95. I mean, I think it's showing a lot of strength up here. I mean, yes, we've been getting rejected, but if it can push up to past 97, 98, I definitely think it's actually gonna do something. I mean, look at the volume over the last few weeks here compared to where the volume was on the slow climb up. So a lot of volatility in here. Seems like whenever travel cruises are up, the market dumps soon after. Yeah. We just can't catch a break, man. SLV's holding support. If it doesn't break down, could be a great dip buy. I agree, Alex. Yeah, I'm watching precious metals. Gold's down a little bit too. Gold's below 1900 right now as well. All right, market just opened up. Good inside Tesla, Elon, not a presenter. Yeah, you know, it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. It happens. All right, market just opened up. S&P's up 9, Dow's up 150, NASDAQ up 7. So I think today is the day. DKNG's pumping a little bit here. Able, RAD, R-A-D. Let's look it up. Right Aid. Yeah, I mean, I think. See, 1370. If we can get back above the 200. You know, you might want to add, but if it doesn't, just be careful. Puts to 12. Puts to 12. Snow's pushing straight up. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely bearish chart. Just be careful. Snow is moving up pretty nice. Up 12 bucks. Has some nice consolidation in here. You know, it's choppy, but we'll see. It could get rejected up here. We'll see. GE, Manny. It's been a long time since anyone has suggested GE. Yeah, I mean, and this is probably why. You know, like, I don't think GE is coming back anytime soon. It's below the 10-day. It's below the 50-day. It's below the 200-day. It's trending lower. It looks like trash. I think there's better opportunities in the market, man. Let's see where's Nike at. All right, come on, 125. See, people are selling. I'm not going to catch the knife, though. Just kind of see what happens. Could be good, though, if it comes down. Still up 10% almost, I mean. Facebook is pushing up. Square is high. See if it gets. I've been waiting to see if it's going to get rejected in this area right in here. Netflix is down. Netflix has not been looking good. It's down another 3 points today. I mean, not saying it can't bounce, but overall, I mean, it's starting to trend down, as you can see. Twitter was moving. What's the news on Twitter? I didn't see anything. Well, they got an upgrade. Just over an upgrade. And these upgrades have been moving the market. And Tesla got killed. Nick Johnson, watch that. How Shopify looks. Shopify is down too. Like, tread carefully today, guys. I feel like today feels like it could be a rug pull day, but you know, just follow the price action. Banks are doing all right too. JP Morgan is up 78 cents here, trying to recover. JP Morgan would be nice if it can push the 98. That would be a nice move, but I don't know if it's going to happen. Goldman Sachs, it's a little bit choppy here. It's under 200. Man, Goldman Sachs I think it looks bad. It broke from its range. Bank of America, and all the banks are getting ripped. Anyone trading financials? Anyone trading the banks? Yeah, Qs are dying. Yeah, that's why I said I'm really interested to see what happens right here. You know, what happens right in here. This is important. Can we push back up? Can we get to 275? So far, it's not looking good. Glad I sold my Q calls yesterday. I have a bull debit on BAC, man. Yeah, I think the banks are struggling. But I think out of all of them, I think JP Morgan looks like the best to recover. And when I mean recover, I mean to like 98. Not a full recovery. I think it might come back up to the 10-day up here to the 98 right now. But, I mean, all these broke down. Definitely bearish. What's Boeing doing? Anyone trading Boeing? And Boeing always pushes up and gets sold off. Look at yesterday. Pushed up to 160, sold back down to 155. Boeing is a short the pop. I'm a few minutes behind on the feed, but just listen to your thoughts on the presenting. I'm an extrovert, present all the time. I'm in medical sales. You're killing it. Glad you didn't let down those naysayers in your feed, bring you down the past. You know what, Sarah? I do hard things. My life is hard. My life is very hard, but difficulty should not. You know, it's if you want to be, depending on what you determine what success is, right? Depending on what you think success is, you know, you need to push through the pain. If you can't push through the pain, just sit in a cubicle somewhere and clock in, clock out. But if that's not something that you want to do, and that's something that I've never wanted to do, you know, having freedom means doing the things that most won't do, and society is not built to cater to you. So you got to push through the pain. It sucks, you know, but you know, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a trader, you've been at this for a minute, you get it. You got to push through the pain. There's success on the other side. There's green on the other side. But like if you start a business, I mean, it takes years to be success. And then people are like, finally see you and they're like, oh man, he's doing so well. It's like, yeah, but I just spent 10 years trying to build a business and now you're saying I'm doing well, you know? You know, like, get out of here, bro. I mean, you know who your true friends are. You know who your true supporters are. You know who are true to you. Those people that ride along with you the whole way. You know. This might have been brought HP already. Looks like you've been right about Workhorse going to 24ish. Yeah, let's see if Workhorse can get there. Do what most aren't willing to do. You can live how most aren't able to do. Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of freedom, but I sacrificed so much. I've sacrificed everything. Do what most aren't willing to do to live like most can. There you go, Trevor. I got you. Tyler Perry didn't start making money after 20 years. Yeah, I mean, people are always like, "Wow, man, it's so great that you could do this, and it's so great you can go on a vacation. It's so nice you could do this for your family." What they don't know are the years that you struggled and barely made it through. Like, you know, there were some years you're just like, honestly, the only reason why I'm doing this is because I believe in myself, and if I fail, then I fail. You know, the thing is, if you fail, what's the worst thing they're going to do for you? Like, if you fail, you just go get a job somewhere, and not a big deal. You know what I mean? But a lot of people are so concerned about losing that security blanket, and they're not willing to risk it. And they're not necessarily willing to risk it, but a lot of people just can't handle the pain and the sacrifice. And that's what it takes. Like even in trading, like, to be successful in trading, you got to go through some stuff. You know, it's not like you can just immediately be successful. You know, you got to go through some things. You got to discover yourself as a person, discover yourself as, you know, what type of trader you are. It's good to be uncomfortable at times. You know, that's one thing that my parents always taught me was, like, you know, you can't ever get too comfortable. You know, once you get comfortable, you know, if being comfortable makes you happy, then do that. You know, but for me, like, doing the same thing day in, day out, it does not make me happy. It does not make me happy. Being able to do something different, that's why I like the stock market, because every day it's a new thing. Like, every day I'm challenged. Every day I sit here, I'm looking at the numbers, and it could do whatever it wants to do, and that excites me, right? But if you go work for someone, every day you kind of have an expectation, okay, I'm going to do this every single day. And I can't live with that. Take some risk. Enjoy your life. I'm not saying, like, YOLO your 401k on Tesla battery day. You know, not saying that. Be safe about it. What's Q's doing now? Yeah, Q's look like trash. SPY's coming back up. SPY, come on. We need SPY above 330. Qs are not looking good. What's Nike? Nike's holding 128 area right now. Amazon fell. I feel like we could get a little bit of a pump here if the market lets it. Yeah, Twitter's really running. Squeezing way up. Yeah, what is FedEx doing? Kind of an interesting day. So you have tech lagging. You have all these other sectors doing pretty well. Facebook is doing numbers. UPS, I wonder if it's going to break out. Yeah, Facebook. If you're not moving, where are you going? It's all good, man. I got you, Curtis. Facebook, can it do it? Can it push 260 today? Tesla's actually not down that bad. I was expecting it down way more. I thought Tesla was going to go like 350 or something. Man, it still could for sure, but the fact Tesla's holding above 400 is actually not that bad. I mean, Tesla, still a resilient, amazing stock. Well, Roku's up 5. Roku is, I was like, I haven't been trading Roku because that Peacock deal, I had that Peacock deal, push Roku up, and I was like, okay, probably going to give some up in the days to come and come back down to the 170, maybe even 175. You know, we'll give it to 175. But nope. Roku pushed all the way up to 200. I mean, I'm not going to short it, but I also don't really think it should be this high. You know, I'm just saying. But it had a healthy consolidation. I mean, it's been chilling, not bad. NIO, yeah, NIO is kind of moving. It's moving down with Tesla. It's not ideal. I mean, all tech. I mean, it looks like Tesla might break the 400 right now. All tech is kind of Google's having some trouble this morning. It looked like it tried to pivot, but it's not looking very strong. Looking like it wants to come back up. SPY is struggling. What's IWM? IWM small caps looking pretty good. I mean, it's got hit pretty hard, but it's not looking that bad. Alibaba looks more bullish than most stocks these days, you know. Alibaba, you know, came down 268, 266 area, maintained above the 50 days, above the 10-day. Alibaba's looking clean. Yeah, Nvidia is trying to push right now. Watch out. Nvidia is pushing hard. Jay Powell needs to get out the checkbook. Yeah, Apple's looking a little weak. It's just like Apple's like always on the fence. It's like, do I want to do it? Do I not want to do it? Do I want to do it? Do I not want to do it? Just do it, Apple. Just push. Yeah. Nvidia just turned green. We have Microsoft. Microsoft is down. It's not looking very strong. Amazon. Good thing I cashed out Amazon yesterday. Amazon is... Tech is not looking so hot. We have gold. Gold is down. Now, this is dangerous on gold. Looking at gold right now. Gold is a sub 1900. Is it going to get bought up here or not? If not, I think it can visit the lower 1800s here. Gold is looking like it's in trouble. It's slowly going down, which probably going to take the market down with it, to be honest with you. Sell a straddle on Apple seems like a good play. I agree, Christopher. Zoom running? Oh my goodness. Zoom out of here. Out of here. And Zoom's some good plays, but I think options are getting pretty priced down here because the expected moves are so massive now. I mean, every week it's expected to move 10%. I mean, that's crazy. Zoom is on drugs. 1874 support and 1830 for gold support for gold. Second lockdown fears. I mean, you think, Trevor? You think that Trump's going to lock us down, man? You know, I think I don't know. If Biden wins, I mean, he might lock us down for sure. But I don't think Biden won't get sworn into like January. So I don't know. There's so much up in the air right now with like, everything that's going on, depending on our president. Like the fact that this year is an election year, it makes everything so unpredictable. Like the two candidates couldn't be more far apart, and it's like, of course, we would have 2020 be an election year and a pandemic year, and you know, I think the writing was on the wall. As soon as Kobe left this earth, that was it, man. Kobe left, and we knew that this year was gonna be terrible. Terrible. It's possible he may let governors do it in Texas, California, Chicago, Florida. We won't have election results till January. We might not even have election results till like next summer because people are going to be suing. Like, oh no, that's not. Like, you guys remember what was it? Was it George Bush election? Like they're like it was like Chad, no Chad. You know, they had to like recount. Let's recount Florida for the 15th time. I'm like, I don't know, guys. Like, I'm pretty sure there's machines that could do this better and more efficient. And you know, that's the whole thing about voting. I do think that we should have more security. I mean, the world has advanced by so much. Like, we need greater security in terms of voting, being able to vote and being able to register that, and being able to vote anywhere, anytime with biometrics. I think that's what we need. But we're still voting like it's the 1800s in here, you know. Like, China's going to hack it. China's hacking it now or whatever. Russia's hacking it now. You guys are worried about hacking the elections now. It could only get better. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like, you know, people are like, well, they're going to hack it or whatever. They're going to manipulate. They're doing that now, so you can only improve security at this point. Like, from an IT perspective, the way we vote is the same way. It's like sending an email. It's like, it seemed cool at once and it was secure, but now it's the least secure way of doing anything. Like people think email is secure. If you send an email, it's the least secure thing that you can do on the internet, you know? Waiting for UPS to dip and it's not happening. And SPY is chilling. Amazon's down 46, bro. Yeah, tech may be a little bit weak today. I mean, granted, Amazon did do some numbers yesterday. Like, I'm not complaining. Some people made millions on the stock market thanks to Trump. Biden said that stock market will be put aside. Listen. Never mind. I'm not gonna get everyone riled up. Like, I don't want this to be political. I'm just saying who's president is gonna impact the future here. Is all I'm saying. You know, every president treats the stock market differently. And, some believe it's a byproduct of policies. Some believe they have a direct impact. Some believe they have no impact on it at all. And, it is what it is. But if you're concerned about lockdown fears and stuff like that, I don't think you would have to be concerned about lockdowns with Trump. But yeah, state governors, Illinois, Trevor, I do agree, state governors will can determine if they lock down or not. Like they can shut down Illinois for as long as they want, or California, or wherever. Chicago is open, but it's not like at full capacity. Illinois. Oh man, Tesla's sub 4 now. I think today is going to be rocky, guys. See, it's like going down, but it's not really heading lower. It's like weird. It's like we're heading lower, but it doesn't really feel like it. Nvidia's maintaining green. Probably is going to drop though. Just Nike popping down. Quick, decent short if you wanted to get in. I wouldn't want to short an earnings winner like that, but quick, easy short because it could reverse any minute and just rip to 130. So I don't like shorting earnings winners like that. I think it could come back down. Looking at this 125 area down here, but I don't know if it's going to get there. Might pivot right here at the 127s where it did last night, where it consolidated last night and then pushed up. Anyone short Boeing? Anyone short Boeing? 155 on deck. 155 on deck. All right, I think we're going to have our answer here shortly of what the day is going to bring. Right now, looking at it on the cues, we're currently getting rejected here. Can we get a reversal? I don't know. Right now, it's getting rejected. SPY's down, Q's down. Man down. I think we're heading for some turbulence here. Yeah, take the first 30 minutes, take the first hour, just let it settle in, wait for the setups to come to you. Don't try to chase. Do not try to chase. Setups will come. Yeah, I think Boeing could break down here though. I'm gonna wait. We have a mix of red and green, which is gonna make things choppy. And sometimes if there's no trade, there's no trade. But I might try to scalp a little bit. I'm not gonna try to get too aggressive on a day like today. There's a lot of indecision, as you can see, like with my watch list, a lot of red, a lot of green, a lot of ways we can go here. IPOB, man, that thing pumped. What happened to Workhorse? Oh, man. Yeah, cut through the 10-day like nothing, and it's heading lower. It's down 9%. Tesla's definitely not helping that. Workhorse is getting killed. 22 would be an interesting buy zone for me, though. If it comes down to 22, that would definitely be interesting. Netflix is down. Amazon is down. Square is down. Tesla's down. Apple's down. Microsoft is down. However, we got like the socials, like Twitter, Facebook, and Snapchat are up. Man, Twitter's showing some great strength up in here. Look at that. It's about to break another high. ACB's down 20%. Oh yeah, they had earnings last night. I didn't bring it up because the reason why I don't bring up cannabis is because people keep trying to buy the dip, and I just don't like to cover it. You know, it's. I mean, if you're bullish this chart, I mean, you should just not invest. You should just stop investing until you can figure it out. Like, people have been buying this whole, like, cannabis stocks are in a depression, deep depression, and they're doing reverse stock splits to stay alive. Okay, it's bad. They're on the verge of getting they're on the verge of getting delisted. Smoke weed if you want to get high. You will not find it buying weed stocks. Yeah, SPAQ. Let's take a look at it. He says it's not getting hit as hard. It's down 3%. I mean, it's pretty bad, but yeah, could come down to 14 though. EV's getting crushed. Contract expires 9/20. I should have sold my workhorse last week. Yeah, man. I think that's one of the things that we're all learning is in this new environment that we're in. Take profits, because as you can see, your gains are quickly taken from you. I mean, there's a couple times I was profitable on Tesla, didn't take it, and now I'm getting crushed. So as an idiot. Same thing with Walmart. Same thing with Facebook. I mean, like. Same thing with Microsoft. All these stocks I was profitable on, now they're sitting in my account as eyesores as I just kind of trade through whatever I'm doing here. The guy who started ACB is building a massive gold mining company. Yeah, he's even getting out of cannabis. He's like, screw this. We're going out of business, bro. Bro, I was 12K. I was 12K on Tesla. Didn't take it at one time. I'm sorry, man. But learn from it, grow from it. There's a lot of people right now that are not coming back. There's a lot of people in the Discord. They're not coming back, bro. Facebook, not coming back. Like, you got to be able to weather the storm, even when you make a mistake. You all, everyone makes mistakes. I make mistakes. You make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. It's okay. But a real trader can weather the storm when they make mistakes. YOLO trader, not gonna work. All right, looks like it's decision time, guys. We'll see. A lot of times in the morning we'll be getting some dips and reversals. Like, look at yesterday on the Qs, we dipped, popped, dipped again, then we had a major reversal. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. But it's looking rough. Yeah, I think Boeing's gonna come 155. Let's see, how much are Boeing contracts right now? Boeing. All right, Boeing contract's not that expensive. Yeah, I think Boeing could come down to 155. Maybe I'll do 155 with a 158 stop. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. Let me in. Don't die without me. I don't think I can get. I don't think I can get in fast enough. All right, I got in Boeing. I bought the 160 put for next week expiration. So we'll see if it goes down to 155, 156 area. Just see if we can come. I only bought one, just kind of testing the waters. See what it does. Maybe it'll reverse now. We'll see. Yeah, we're all learning the process. So I got to jump off here, guys. You have a great day. Stay safe. Stay green. It's us versus herd.